One of the toughest calls for this whole series is going to be vane selection, and that's a constant battle. It's just a little bit more difficult than trying to pick which shaft or spine size that you need. Your arrow vanes give so much determination on wind drift, drop, accuracy, consistency, not only with a broadhead, but also out on that field course or that target range as well. Now, we have a magnitude of vanes here to choose from, and I offer different ones at knockonarchery.com based on different types of applications, and then you have the ability to make endless adjustments of, do you shoot 3, 4, 6? What type of degree offset do you use? Are you going to shoot right helical, left helical? I can answer a few of those questions for you. I personally shoot most of mine at 2.5 degrees on a right helical, which is exactly how we send all of our Bitzenberger rests out with that customized preset when we sell them. But for this exercise, you really have to decide, okay, am I the person that's training for these TAC events like John? Am I just doing backyard practice? Am I following the School of Nock during the indoor season where I'm going to be shooting large diameter shafts? Or am I shooting some of those mid to short range 3D courses where I also have a large diameter shaft with a lighter carbon? I need it to steer fast. And are you going to shoot a little bit longer vane with that lower profile? Or are you going to go to a shorter vane with the higher profile? Tons of things to ask yourself, but also tons of things that you're going to have to prove on the range. And this is one of the reasons why I'm a big proponent of these sample packs that gives you enough to fletch a few different arrows with each of these different types of vanes, and gives you the ability to change some of those settings or the amount of vanes that you have and see how those perform out of your setup with your form and technique. But here's a rundown of the basics of choosing a vane. So for hunting situations, also for my indoor target shooting, I go with a longer vane. This is a Max Stealth, a longer vane, a little bit lower profile, still gives me great clearance through the rest and past my cables. I use this in a 4-fletch configuration. It's also the exact same configuration that I would use on my hunting setup, and also the same configuration that we do with the pre-builds that we offer as well. Now the next one is going to be a shorter high profile vane, the Max Hunter. It's a short vane, 2 inches, but with a higher profile. And what's great about this is it is short. It does offer immediate steering. It's a great vane for the mid-range and in. Very popular with the 3D people, also very popular with people shooting fixed blade heads or the mechanical heads. This could be a good thing to shoot during the summer. It's a great vane. The main thing that you have to worry about is it does have that higher profile. Make sure you're getting that great clearance through your bow and past your arrow rest and also your cables. Now the next one is the Max 23. Now the Max 23 is something that I also hunt with, but this is something that I really enjoy shooting for this type of thing. And for me, it really was a toss-up between going with the Max 23, which I could still change my mind, or going with the PM 2.0. One of these two are going to be the ones that I go with for my setup, but if I'm honest with you, I'm going to lean towards one and try it first, but I'll definitely fletch up some samples and just confirm that decision with grouping and ballistics later on. But for me, I'm actually going to start with that PM 2.0 in a 4-fletch just like this on an Axis arrow. This will be my configuration that I start for this exercise and probably where I'm going to finish. I really like that configuration last year. Now for my wife Sharon, she likes the Pro Max. So this is similar to the Max Hunter, but a shorter profile version and a little bit shorter in length. Because she only shoots the mid distance and in, and she shoots lower poundage, and she also likes to shoot a fixed blade head, we put this in a 6-fletch configuration so she gets a lot of rotation but a minimal amount of drag in regards to length. It's a compact head, clears great through the system because she has a shorter draw length and normally has a little bit shorter brace height on her bow. When this is sitting on the arrow rest, this shorter vane choice allows the vanes not to be hanging past that arrow rest. So it's a great option for those people that do shoot a short brace height or those shorter draw lengths where the arrow rest is very close to the fletching configuration. So you've got a lot of choices. Obviously, each one is going to have its application. Pick the one that you feel like is going to work best. Make sure you shoot that first, get confident with it, get sighted in with it, but then don't be afraid to fletch up a few more arrows with that second and third choice that's been bothering you on whether they would be better. Put a blank paper down at the end of the range, take some long shots. It's going to be very obvious which choice is the right one.